Hello and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. I'm here to do the Sagittarius February love reading. Hello my lovely Sagittarians, how are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're really well. If you're returning to the channel already, thank you so much for your support. And if you're brand new, then you're very welcome. I hope you love it here. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Cross watchers are very welcome too, but please don't shoot the messenger if you don't like the message that is coming through for Sagittarius. Anyway, so this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody or every Sagittarius, but I hope it does you resonate for you or you enjoy it in some way. Don't forget to leave me a comment if it does, or if you just like the video. I love hearing from you. And subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. And pop me a like on the video. It makes me very happy. And also I'm going to be doing a bonus love reading for whichever sign has the most likes this month, as I did that last month as well. So we'll be doing that again this month. So Saggy, let's get straight into it. I'm going to get some general messages that want to pop out for you, and then we'll go into a full spread. So for Sagittarius, please, what is going on for February 2021 in love for Sagittarius, please? For Saggies, thank you. Can we get a couple more, please? Brilliant. Can we get another one, please, for Saggies? Thank you. Is it any? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Five of Wands actually popped out when I was pre-shuffling the cards as well, so I'm not surprised to see it there again. Okay, so Saggy, we've got the King of Cups here was the first card. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but this is someone who loves very deeply, who, you know, you could feel this deep emotion about somebody else, or they could about you. But there's someone who is really deep in their feelings, maybe feeling quite possessive over you at this time as well, I'm getting. Now, we've got the Five of Wands, so this is about conflict and arguments. It may be that some of you have had an argument with, you know, your love interest or a partner recently, or it can be about there being too many people involved, or some sort of element of competition or conflict. And I'm getting with the Seven of Cups here. I mean, this is certainly confusion about what is really going on, what's the reality here. Not feeling like you're not seeing things clearly, potentially. It can also speak about options and needing to make a choice. You could, I mean, with the Knight of Swords here, this is communication that comes out of the blue. It can be quite blunt as well, or it can be a little bit no filter kind of communication. So I'm getting that with this kind of argument energy as well. I mean, it may be that someone here has a couple of different options in love, you know, or different people interested in them, and maybe someone is really trying to, you know, possess you, or getting quite territorial, and maybe there's been some sort of argument in that sense. Maybe, or something has, some sort of revelation has come out of the blue as well. Let's see. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor, so that's Aries energy. So this is someone who's like the boss. It's also that a little bit you know, in charge, a little bit, the power is them. It can be a bit I'm seeing, I mean, the Five of Wands can be about battles of ego or power struggles as well. So I mean, with the Emperor here, could be a clash of ego possibly, or someone trying to control the situation, or even trying to control you, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. Why is the King of Cups here, please, for Sagittarius? Why is the King of Cups here? Thank you. Oh, yes. Because someone sees the other person as the Empress. I mean, we just had the Emperor as well. So this is Taurus, Libra energy. It's Venusian. So it's Venus, love, beauty. But it's also like the utmost. Like, this King of Cups literally feels like he has found a gem. He's got a pearl on his card, and he's fiercely trying to protect it from anyone else. He is, you know, that's the element of possessiveness, but from how much he loves so deeply. And that is why, because someone sees the other person as their empress, their person, especially if this is as that controlling kind of emperor coming through. It's because they feel like, you know, this person is their one and only, and theirs only, nobody else's. So why is the Five of Wands here? Okay, we've got the Page of Cups. So there could be someone wanting to oh, sorry, that is the Emperor popping out again. I mean, we've got the Emperor and the Empress already. It's so early on in your reading, Sagittarius. Wow. So yeah, it may well be the Emperor person, character, part, the masculine. I mean, obviously the cards aren't gender specific, but this is the divine masculine, divine feminine. So it could potentially be a masculine here who wants to offer some sort of apology for some sort of argument that's happened, because, as I said already, you are their match, their person. So why is the Seven of Cups here? Thank you. The three, wow, okay, someone was dealing with multiple parties. This combination already, I was kind of getting that, but now this Three of Cups for me is very much about someone was entertaining more than one. Now, I feel like if this was the masculine, they want to apologize for, you know, there being other people involved, for them, you know, maybe being indecisive with the Seven of Cups energy, not choosing you potentially, Sagittarius, and that, yeah, for sure, that there's just, it doesn't have to be like literally 7 people or 3 people, but that there was just, maybe they were single and just, you know, keeping their options open potentially, and that may have led to some sort of conflict between the two of you, which they want to apologize for. Let's see, why is the Knight of Swords here? Okay, some sort of crossroads moment. It may be that they needed to make a decision, which they may not have been doing, but it also could be someone, it could have even been that you gave this person an ultimatum with this Knight of Swords, or kind of like, it's either me or it's not. Like, I'm not going to be one of your many options, if you see what I mean. There could have been some sort of harsh conversation about that. Like, you need to make a choice. Are you in or out? Anything else for the Knight of Swords? Interesting. Now we have the Sun. So this is, yeah, it's happy. I almost feel like it's needing to choose in which direction lies this person's happiness. Where now the thing about this Sun, I love the Sun card. Obviously, it's a lot of tarot readers call it the best energy in the deck. But this particular Sun card for me is also about, you know, with this kind of, I think it's Ra, the god of sun from Egyptian gods. I don't know what was, sorry, I'm not describing this very well, but he's kind of like on his own, like a king. Like again, it's that a little bit of an emperor kind of feeling. Like, I get the sense of someone may have been very magnetic, but also enjoyed the attention, and needed to make a decision. That's kind of what I'm getting. Oh my gosh, now we've got 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. I mean, this doesn't have to be about, none of them have to be about third parties or too many people being involved, but it's just the combination that's coming through so strongly here, Sagittarius. So you'll know if that's your story or not, because I feel like you knew, hence there was a conflict. And I feel like you said you need to make a choice to this person. Not going to be for all of you, or maybe you doesn't have to always be with the Knight of Swords that you actually said it, but you may have wanted to say it, but with this combination, I feel like there was, excuse me, a bit of a verbal disagreement, let's just put it that way. Now, with the 3 of Pentacles, this can be about, it can be about multiple parties again. It can also be wanting to work on this, to learn from, you know, their failings, where they've made mistakes, to improve, to kind of team up with you, to be like in a very collaborative nature, to build something together. But I still feel like it's kind of about the fact that they were having a good time with too many different people. And you said you need to make a decision. Do you just want the attention? Is this okay? Anything else? Thank you. Yeah, interesting. So we've got more major arcana coming out now, the Death card and the Strength card. So you could be definitely dealing with a Scorpio, because I was kind of getting that with this King of Cups and the slightly possessive, deep, loving, emotional feeling. And you could be dealing with a Leo, potentially, with the Sun and the Strength card both coming out. You don't have to be. But this is talking about there needs to be a big change. They might need to put an end to... the Death card can also talk about an ego death, or, and the way it's sitting on top of the Emperor here, I feel like it's this Emperor who may need to let go of maybe their control issues, or, the one who's in control all of the time, or I'm kind of getting that they are a bit controlling. Anyway, it needs to be a change, or this is over kind of thing. I'm getting. It could also be that this Death card is talking about revealing, like finding out something about someone that's been hidden, and that really changes how you feel about them. So there could have been something that's come out, or otherwise it's just a need for a change in their behavior, and it may involve, again, the Strength card can talk about ego and pride as well. I feel that this person you've been dealing with may have got a bit of an ego on them. That's no criticism, it's just one of those things. But that they needed to overcome something about their pride as well, potentially. But just in general, have the courage to deal with this situation, That's what I'm getting so far. I mean, positively, we've got the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So this is about wish fulfillment and, happiness, enjoying each other, enjoying the lovely things in life like food and drink and kind of romance as well. And I feel like there may be still some wish fulfillment possible with this person. Maybe there is a chance to actually for this to be healed, because you are the Emperor and the Empress. I mean, it just may be that something has come out, and it's actually maybe been some sort of catalyst for a big change in the dynamic of the relationship. So that's just the general messages though. So let's go into your spread, Sagittarius. So with the top 12 cards, please, for my Saggies in love in February 2021. And of course, we'll go into the spread, but if this isn't resonating, you can always check out your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus are normally the most useful. Or it may just not be I might not be picking up on your story this month, but if so, hopefully I'll be reading your story very soon. So, the top 12, okay. That was the Four of Cups. Okay. Top 12 for Sagittarius, please. Okay. Oh, wow. Gosh. Wow, this is amazing. This is looking good, Saggy. Interesting. Oh, yep. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, you wow, okay. All right, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Hermit card. It's a card of Virgo. And this is kind of about searching for the truth, searching for answers, kind of trying to see through that, the confusion of that Seven of Cups energy that we had at the beginning. It's like trying to get clarity of what's really going on here. And it can be about doing some soul searching as well, but I'm getting heavily trying to find out the truth. Or it could be, okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles here as well. So now this Page of Pentacles can go a couple of different ways. It could be that you're looking at, thinking about messaging somebody, and I see that you I almost feel like this person is trying to message you or trying to get in contact with you. And I don't know if it's more that you're thinking, do I reply to this, or what do I say, or do I reach out? But it may also be you've received a message and you're sitting there going, do I reply to this person? I don't know. Can I take this offer seriously? It could also be that someone's offering you a gift and you're kind of looking at it and going, okay, and what's the truth behind all of this? Yeah, okay, exactly. So now we have the High Priestess, which is Pisces energy, but it's also about things that are not being said, things that are being held deep inside. Now, again, that could be things that you want to say to this person that you're holding back from doing. Or you can talk about secrets as well. So you could be concerned that you're not getting the full story from this person, or that they have been keeping secrets from you. It's kind of that kind of feeling. It can also be that you're trying to make some sort of decision about a message that you're receiving, and you're doing a lot of soul searching and trying to trust your gut and your intuition about this person, and maybe not speaking to them so much at the moment, but you're thinking about whether to or not. Okay, I felt like this was going to be behind the Hermit, funnily enough, because I was saying like you're trying to find out the truth, and now we have the Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So this is, this can talk about a truth that's come out, a revelation, something that's come to light, but it can also be about trying to find out the truth and find out if you're dealing with someone being completely honest with you or not. But it can also be about something that needs to be said. I'm just noticing here the way that the hand is like gripping the blade of the sword of the Ace of Swords. It could be a bit of a difficult truth to find out, and that's what you're worried. You're actually something's going to be revealed to you that is going to be hard to swallow, kind of thing. Oh my God, yes. With the Tower now as well. So, I mean, this may have already come out, because this Tower, the truth, I mean, because this Tower card is like, there's been some sort of shocking revelation that has thrown you from your foundations and what you thought you knew about someone. It's similar energy to that Death card at the beginning, more Scorpionic energy. Doesn't have to be a Scorpio though. It's just quite tumultuous, I would say. And I feel like what was so shocking, which has really thrown you, is finding out something. I mean, okay, now we've got the Sun again, like we had at the beginning. This is a beautiful Sun card, but I have to say the Sun is also about illumination, something coming to light. Now, that being said, this is a lovely Sun card, I have to say, and it's about, it's more like an Empress Sun card kind of energy. It's almost like shining a light on something that can still grow, that there can be healing, and you can kind of work on it. Things can be improved by shedding light on something. It's interesting, that hasn't popped into my head before with this card, and it's also this, she just reminds me of the Empress here in this card, and that she is almost helping someone, this is going to sound stupid, but like use their, not their ego, but their outward, their magnetism for good in the world. I mean, that's very specific. That's not going to resonate with everyone. But maybe it's you, how do I put this? It's like you may have helped this person, Sagittarius, kind of improve their, oh my God, how can I explain? Their outward presence or their profile or something to the world, like their outward image. You may have helped them direct their abilities, or in a way that grew some abundance to them. I'm really going overboard with this Sun card, but I hope that makes any sense. It's kind of like you may have directed their abilities to maybe get a lot of attention into something, that could grow some abundance or fruition. It's almost like I'm getting, you may have like, I don't know, helped update their profile on maybe on some sort of work, career, social media platform or something like that. Or even help them launch their own blog or something like that. That's very specific. Anyway, I won't keep going on about that. If that is for you, then please let me know in the comments so I know I'm not completely bonkers. So let's get your next layer straight away, and then I'll go through everything. So we get the top 12 cards to clarify for Sagittarius, please. Please clarify what is already laid out. The top 12 cards for Sagittarius, please. Okay. Interesting. Oh, wow. Big time what I was saying at the beginning. Okay, and then we've got the 8 of Wands for a second time. Wow, maybe you guys are talking. Okay. The 5 of Wands again. The 7 of Cups. I shuffled this quite a bit. Okay. Okay. Yep. Got the Wheel of Fortune twice as well. The 10 of Pentacles twice. Wow. Okay, Saggy. And the 9 of Cups again, just as I kind of described it at the beginning, it's here again. So you may be getting some sort of wish fulfillment with this person, and I feel like you may have given them an ultimatum, I'm not going to lie, or if you didn't verbalize it, you just made it clear that you weren't going to be someone's option, and I feel like you're going to be getting your wish granted. I mean, I don't want to jump to the gun, but let's see. But yeah, there's definite potential here for there to be some sort of I'm almost getting like some sort of sweet reunion between you guys. You're going to be enjoying each other's company again, and very beautiful and romantic energy. Could even be something about tomorrow, Valentine's Day, or today, depending on when YouTube decides to upload the video, because it can take hours, but whenever it is, could be something to do with Valentine's Day, or just something maybe you're going to be enjoying each other's company later in the month. There's your card, Sagittarius. So Temperance. So yeah, you may be kind of trying to go with the flow, keep your balance at the moment. You might have a lot going on, maybe with work as well. But yeah, this is about you. I just think you are getting your wish fulfillment, and you may have been very patient with this person, but yeah. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords here now, which is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is it. I think this King of Swords is talking about someone who is kind of head over heart, being quite logical, being sensible, maybe even being strategic sometimes. It can be someone who's not necessarily communicating, can be a little bit more, have pulled their energy back. And I feel like this is what you did with this person. There may have been some sort of conflict, or just an issue with there being too many people involved. And I feel like you kind of pulled your energy back and decided to kind of go with the flow and not push anything or not chase this person anymore. And now there's some wish fulfillment coming in. So at the bottom of the deck, the 6 of Wands. Now this is talking about, interestingly, someone who gets a lot of attention. So I think it's quite clear that your person you're dealing with gets a lot of attention from that kind of magnetic energy that they have with the Emperor and the Sun. But it can also talk about victory as well. I feel like you're going to be getting a victory here, Sagittarius, with this person. Wow, look at that. Now we've got the Knight of Cups. This is talking about someone who has feelings. They may not have expressed them before, but this Knight of Cups is also someone who's taking action to prove their feelings for somebody, without actually saying to you, I'm in love with you, I have feelings for you. They're just doing things because the feelings are there. So it's actually kind of like making some action or making some gesture or doing something to prove that their feelings are real between the two of you. So yeah, I feel like they are going to be doing something and it's going to feel like a victory to you and wish fulfillment. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, the Two of Wands again, as at the beginning. They needed to make a decision. I feel like they're choosing you, to be honest. But yeah, it was some sort of decision was required and it's because there were feelings involved. And when feelings get involved, it's much harder to be like, oh yeah, it's okay, you're seeing people, I'm seeing people, kind of thing. But no, a decision was needed. Which, are we going to go down this path or are we not? So now, how you feel about your person is the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. So you may feel, to be fair, you may be speaking to them now or you will be soon. The Eight of Wands is back and forth communication, fast-paced, very passionate. You may feel like you want to speak to them and you've got a lot to say. Now, with this Wheel of Fortune, it could be a case of the timing. You're waiting for the right time to communicate with them, potentially. It could just also be that they've come back around and now they're trying to communicate with you again, quite simply. But with the Wheel of Fortune and how you feel about them, it's like, yes, there's positive change. You may feel like a kind of shift in the dynamic and that maybe they're the ones who are starting up communication with you more now. So, how they feel about you, the Lovers and the Judgment card. So, the Lovers card of Gemini, but it's just the fact that they are aware that there's mutual feelings between the two of you. They feel a very strong love connection. They feel very romantic about you. Look at the different decks, but look at the similarities in the way these two people are looking at each other. It's very sweet. It's very romantic. Big Valentine's vibes. So the Lovers in the old traditional original tarot was also called the Choice card, and then we have Judgment clarifying it. So how they feel is that they need to make a decision about you. Maybe they had other options in love, but they feel like they need to make a decision, and this is a very decisive moment because there is this strong love connection between the two of you. Now, how they see you is we've got the Eight of Wands again, the same as how you feel about them. So there may very well be communication pinging between the two of you, or if it isn't yet, it will be soon. They see that they have a lot of passion for you. Maybe have a lot of passion for each other, and that maybe they see that messages are picking back up after a period where it kind of went a bit cold. The Queen of Pentacles is Earth energies, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but it is, interestingly, it's kind of like the person to settle down with, to actually have a commitment with. If you were dealing with someone who's a bit of a player, Saggy, this is someone who's seeing you as the one that they actually, if they're going to commit to anyone, they commit to the Queen of Pentacles. And that doesn't mean that you have to have an Earth in your chart or anything. It's just that energy that you are the one who would have, you could have a beautiful relationship. Again, it's that sense of you may bring more abundance into their life or just more success, and you may make everything more beautiful. So what happened in the past, someone was doing a lot of thinking, or maybe you both were. There was some waiting and things were kind of left in limbo. There was no closure. It was maybe that's why I'm saying it wasn't like an ending. You may have had an argument or not, or there may have just been this element of too many people in the mix, so you pulled your energy back and there was a pause. There was no finality, but someone was thinking, do I invest in this? And that's not in a negative way, like, of course they should invest in you, Saggy, but it's like, well, maybe if I've got different bushes of pentacles on the go, which one is the one? It's kind of that, again, the Seven of Cups energy of like needing to know which offer has actually got real integrity behind it. So there was a lot of thinking going on. There was a pause, there was a wait, definitely waiting energy in the past. Now the current mutual energy, interesting combination. We've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Someone else got the Ten of Pentacles in their current mutual energy. I can't remember which one it was, unfortunately. I feel like it may have been another fire sign, but I'm going to get it wrong. So anyway, But this, in the current mutual energy, you could be, I kind of get with this card, it's very positive. I mean, money is looking really good. I've seen the Ten of Pentacles somewhere else. Oh yeah, it's in your advice. So career may be really good for you at the moment, or money, or and this is mutual, so it could be for both of you. Now, there could also be, weirdly, I'm just getting, there could be some sort of arguments about money or the home, because with this Five of Wands, this is definitely conflict. This can also speak about like family as well. So now, if it wasn't a case of other romantic parties getting the mix, for some of you, it may have been that there were family or friends that were kind of getting involved, putting their 2 cents in, or just causing arguments between you guys. And maybe when we have had the Emperor and Empress, so maybe for some of you, you are in a marriage or a serious commitment already, but I don't really get that because of the fact that you may have been, or maybe you kind of been on a break and now communication is starting up again, or at some sort of separation period. But I feel like there might be some sort of issue about family, or arguments about the home, or something like that. Let's see, I'll get another layer yet before I say much more. Now, interestingly, this is what your person wants to happen in the connection. So now, going back to what I was saying about like this person has options, it's a tricky, I mean, I'm just going to read what I say, what I can see here. This Four of Cups is kind of like, now they may not want to miss the opportunity with you, Saggy. They don't want to miss this opportunity, which the Four of Cups can talk about a missed opportunity. I don't do reversals as yet, which is why everything's in the upright. So I just have to kind of go with my gut when I feel like this is talking about the reverse energy of a card. But the Seven of Cups is like, still they're confused about which choice to make. They feel like they need to make the decision. They may feel like they want to choose you, but it's kind of like maybe what they want is to continue being confused for a while, to maybe continue choosing between their options. And this Four of Cups is like, also not wanting to miss an opportunity, but at the same time, if they could just continue with cups that they've got on the table in front of them already, and and kind of seeing what else is going to come in. I mean, don't shoot me, I'm just the messenger, but they may want to be able to kind of keep their options open, is the strongest message I'm getting with this combination. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to let them, or if that is actually going to play out that way, because at the end of the day, they know they need to make a decision about you, yay or nay, otherwise they're going to lose you, they're going to miss the opportunity. I'm just saying, if this person could have it their way, and they'd maybe like to have things their way with that kind of Emperor energy at the beginning, they'd rather be able to kind of keep their options open. So what is blocking this connection? Interestingly, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, this is your energy, Sagittarius. It's fiery. It can be Aries and Leo as well, but it's now in terms of a block, I mean, this Three of Wands is talking about going after the future that you want and taking every step, persevering to go after that future, to make it a reality. It's actually doing the work, taking the actions. Now, it could be that someone isn't basically doing the work, taking the steps necessary to make a future with you happen. Let me get another layer, because that could go a few different ways. Now, the intentions of this person, Saggy, again, I mean, in terms of an intention, we've got the Two of Swords. This is why I'm also getting that from what they would like to happen in a connection, is for them to not have to make a decision, even though they know they have to, because their intention is, to kind of, this Two of Swords is like still, blindfolded, guarding their, well, I wouldn't say this person's guarding their heart, but kind of like just, no, like, kind of like a stubborn energy I'm getting again. Normally I would say this is like a stalemate, or a little bit in denial of the need to make a decision. but I'm also getting a little bit of stubbornness about making one. Now, interestingly, the intention is that they have all that they wish for. With the Ten of Cups, this is the utmost completion of happiness. Can also talk about family and some sort of reunion. Maybe if for some of you, if you are married to this person and it's separated, their intention is for you guys to come back together. This is talking about kind of the family that, not that you're born into, that you are that you create with another person during this life. But so this is their intention, is to have all this happiness and, you know, be with you and to be reunited with you, but still not make a decision. I mean, it's very conflicting. I hope this is making sense to someone. Now, what you need to know about their current situation is the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Now, it's interesting because you feel about them the Wheel of Fortune, and you're very accurate, because now it could be, I mean, this is more major arcana, serious what's going on right now with you guys. The Chariot is card of Cancer, but it's just forward movement, momentum. Now, it could be that I'm kind of getting a sense that their current situation may be kind of leaving it up to fate or the universe. It's kind of like, let's just see what happens kind of thing, and whether, in which direction I'll move forward. That's just popped into my head. So I have to say it. It's like, I mean, generally this is a very positive combination. It's their current situation is, maybe they are also being, the universe is guiding them in which direction to go, and they are now charging forward and picking up momentum. And but I'm still getting a sense that this person is being a bit wishy-washy. So they may be kind of leaving up to fate to push them forward. Let's get one more layer again. So the action they're most likely going to take towards you next, Saggy, is to message you. I mean, for sure, that's clear. But we've got the Page of Wands now again as more confirmation of that. So if you're not speaking yet, rest assured the message is coming in. Yeah, they are going to message you. It may be quite flirtatious, but very passionate, with the Eight of Wands twice and now this Page of Wands. It might be quite a, I don't want to say a sexy message because that's so cringe, but yeah, it might be a sexy message. Okay. But now the only thing I would say is that we've got the Six of Pentacles here. It can talk about wanting to give more fairly into a situation, give equally with you. But if you see how this particular fly, bizarrely on this card, is giving a pentacle, and then he's got 5 other bugs that are also giving a pentacle back. So I just want to be careful, considering what this person wants is maybe to keep their options open. They're going messaging you, but I feel like they might still be messaging other people. I mean, maybe you know about this already, but just to let you know, it's just what I can see here. Now, your advice is interesting. We've got the Page of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles again. Now, the Page of Swords can be about spying and needing to find out information or do some research. This particular Page of Swords for me is also about avoiding a truth or avoiding a conversation. It's like avoiding saying something that you know needs to be said. And again, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, so it's interesting that your current mutual energy, there's the Ten of Pentacles is also some sort of point of conflict between the two of you. Now, that could be even just the stability of long term, and you may be avoiding a conversation about what you really want is long-term stability. This is like growing old with somebody, having a family together, you know, watching your kids grow up. Beautiful. But I feel like the advice is that, are you being honest about with this person that is what you want? Now, some of you'll be like, yes, I am. Fair enough. But just, obviously somebody needs to hear that. Now, what is going to be happening between the two of you this month, Saggy? We have the Knight of Wands. So for sure, I feel like most of you that this is resonating with are dealing with a bit of a player, someone who could be a bit inconsistent with you so far, maybe coming and going, like leaving you on pause 1 minute, and then Wheel of Fortune, they're coming back around. They are coming back around this month. Bear in mind, we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, just to say. There is passion here with the Knight of Wands, but this is, someone who comes rushing in and can rush out just as quickly, and is led by their passions, led by, the more physical. Let's just say, and we have the Page of Wands in the action they're going to take towards you next, and then what's going to happen between you, the Knight of Wands. So lots of fiery energy. And then we have the Two of Cups. It's beautiful. I mean, I love the Two of Cups. This is a card of basically a soulmate. It's someone that you are very much connected to, head and heart. You're on the same page with this person. Again, it's that feeling of coming back together, being reunited in a very romantic and beautiful way. But it is kind of like you have this connection with a player. Or if it's not a player, someone who is not yet offering you the stability. So let us clarify again, get your third layer. Okay, let me get one more layer please for Sagittarius with the top 12 cards. For Saggy, don't forget to hit like for me, that'll be amazing, and also you'll be in the running to win a bonus love reading. Thank you so much for all your support. Let me get the top 12 cards, clarify one more time. Okay. Wow, and we've got the Queen of Wands. Wow, mate. Sorry, did I not say at the beginning, the reason they want to possess you, to hold on to you, is because they see you as the Empress. What just came out to clarify, how does this person see you? Boom, the Empress. Sorry, I got excited. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Oh, got the King of Wands now, and we've got the King and Queen of Wands on the spread together. Oh, okay. Judgment again, interesting. The Wheel of Fortune for a third time. Interesting, okay. Oh, there's a lot of people involved. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords again. You could be dealing with an air sign. It doesn't have to be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but this King of Swords is also talking about someone who can be a little bit defensive, or just kind of really, how can I put this? A little bit stubborn again, and it's like what their beliefs is very important to them, and the way they want to do things, the way they think about things is the way they think about things, okay? And they're not really up for necessarily compromising or seeing things from other people's perspective. This particular King of Swords, that's not all air signs or masculine signs or anything like that. This is just the energy I'm talking about, and it's kind of like they may get backlash for the way they do things or the way they think about things, but they still stand by their point. So now we've got the Six of Cups, but that being said, maybe this is a person who was like that, but that all being said, there is still the fact that they have been missing you, or maybe you've been missing them as well. There is someone returning when you get the Six of Cups. It doesn't have to be from like 100 years ago. It could just be from recently, when you obviously guys have been having a bit of a separation, or something's been left on pause. Someone's coming back. It could also be that this person is coming back to fight their case or even defend themselves, but just try and maybe get you to see their perspective, or fight for something. Let's see. Yeah, so we've got the High Priestess here again, interestingly in exactly the same position as we had in the first deck. So you may not have been speaking to this person for a while, and you may have been doing some sort of inner soul searching, and again, like trying to, missing this person, but trusting your intuition that it's best not to reach out and kind of wait and see what happens, and kind of stand your ground as well with this King of Swords, as much as you're missing them. So let's see. Oh, we've got the Sun card again. So yeah, I feel like your person definitely enjoys the attention and wants success. This Sun card kind of reminds me of the Six of Wands a little bit because of the not just the six flags in the background, but it's kind of like the idea of like a warrior who's come through the battles and he has been victorious, and now he's having his walk through the fields of wheat. If you watched Gladiator recently, it's just popped into my head, you know, when he does like the Roman thing of like walking through the fields of wheat. Anyway, yeah, so it's someone who wants victory and wants to be admired. Maybe they want you to admire them again. Let's see. Okay, Two of Swords. I don't know how many times I can say this. This person, though, is unable, has not been making a decision and has been very indecisive. Maybe they just enjoy being admired, and that's part of the problem about why they couldn't make the decision. And oh my God. So this Princess of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles, but in this deck, she's sat on the ground, and it literally speaks about that I'm not done looking around my current area, basically, before I actually get on my horse and come forward and make a decision in which direction to go and make a solid offer. I've still got some exploring to do in my current area, is basically what this card is talking about. So this person that you're dealing with, Saggy, loves the attention. This is just one of those things that I'm not slagging off your person. I'm just going to be straightforward here. They love the attention. They love getting admired by people. They love getting things their way. And they're kind of not done looking around and keeping their options open. Oh. Now, how you feel about them, Sagittarius? We've got the Queen of Wands, which is you again. But this is fantastic because you're feeling like, again, you may are getting some wish fulfillment, some victory here because they are reaching out to you, maybe after you pulled your energy back. The Queen of Wands receives, she doesn't chase. And I feel like you feel like this person's coming back around. Now they're messaging you, maybe making you feel really good and really confident and feeling very attractive as well this time. So that's very good. And you should feel like that all the time, not just when this person is messaging you, because you are bloody fantastic, Saggies. So how they feel about you is clarified by the Ace of Swords. So, I mean, to me, this is also like with this Judgment card here. They feel like they've had some epiphany about the fact that you are their person. I don't know if I said that at the beginning, but you know, like that, the King of Cups who'd like realized exactly how that you are their empress, exactly how special you are, and now they want to hold on to you. Now they want to choose you. So this person feels like they've realized that they want to choose you, or that they need to make a decision. I think we've seen the Ace of Swords earlier as well at the bottom of the other deck, and that is about, you know, some sort of truth that maybe was spoken or realized, and that has thrown someone from their previous foundation. Now, how they see you, I already got excited about it, so you know, but they see you as the Empress. And as also I would say that my lovely Queen of Pentacles is kind of like the next level up from her. She levels up into the Empress for me. So 100%, I won't go on about it. They see you as beautiful, kind, like a leader as well, very confident, honest, just like the pinnacle. They see you, when someone sees you as the Empress, if you resonate with like the feminine element, energy here, then yes, not many better ways for them to consider you, Saggy. So there we go. Now, what happened in the past is clarified by the Ten of Swords. So this can go a couple of different ways. It can be like you not wanting something to be over, because this woman has 10 swords in her chest, like metaphorically, when she looks at the reality, when she looks in the mirror. So that's why she's like turning her face away and she's feeling like, no, I don't want to look at that. So it's like this Hanged Man is also talking about, let's just leave things in limbo and hope that it's not actually over, and just waiting to see what happens. Because I think you didn't want this to actually be over with this person. It was just left on pause. But it can also be like with this Ten of Swords, the other thing I was going to say is that it can be like realizing that you have kind of been let down by somebody, that if you did face it, they have kind of, I mean, she's stabbed in the chest. Normally I would say stabbed in the back, but it's just kind of like that feeling of someone not standing up for you, not protecting you, it can also be like they've hurt you, but you didn't want to face that how much they'd hurt you by their behavior in the past. Now, the current mutual energy is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So this is it. I feel like there is an opportunity for a new start here between you guys happening in this month, or very soon, or right already. There is an opportunity on the table for something to grow. It's kind of like that person looking at that Page of Pentacles earlier, looking at that pentacle, being like, are we going to do this? Or should I respond to this? So the offer is on the table, but there's still some sort of issues though about the long term, about something stable, maybe even someone's, I haven't seen the Hierophant yet, but it could even be like someone's traditions or someone's family that is part of the issue. Or it could just be that there's still someone's issue with commitment if they don't want to commit yet. But there's still some sort of conflicts like niggling away at the connection, but there is an opportunity for a new start on the table. Now, what this person wishes would happen in the connection, Saggy, is clarified by the King of Wands. So let's be clear here. I don't want to be too negative, or I don't want to be overly negative at all, but we've got the King and Queen of Wands on the same layer. So they do want to be the match for you, and I think that's very clear from how they feel about you, that they want to be your person. But let me put this another way. They want to be your person. How can I say this? They want, when it comes to you, that they are your only person, but they want to still have the opportunity to have other people as well. I hope that doesn't upset anyone too much, but I'm just going to be frank, because I think that's best. It's kind of like they don't want you to go off and meet anybody else, but they want to be able to keep their options open. My goodness. Oh, there are people like that out there, and I just don't understand it's just so arrogant, man. But anyway, let's carry on. So what is blocking this connection is clarified by the Devil. So there's Capricorn energy, but it doesn't have to be about Capricorn. It can just be that someone is kind of still a slave to their bad habits. It can also be a slave to their fears, the things that tell them that they're not going to succeed. Now, what I'm kind of also getting is that what's blocking here is that you want to go after the future that you want, Sagittarius, what you want to really have for the future. And I feel like that is long-term stability. But what is blocking you, perhaps, with your Queen of Wands energy here as well, is that you're still stuck on this person, if that makes sense. There's a feeling of being stuck by someone who has clearly not completely got their act together, as much as you guys are a match. I'm not denying that. But it's blocking you from going after your future. Oh, please don't dislike this video too much. So what are their intentions towards you, Sagittarius, is clarified by the Seven of Wands. So, I mean, it's kind of like, it can go a couple of ways. It's like fighting for this with you, but at the same time defending themselves. I'm kind of getting this guy again, this King of Swords energy. Do you see what I mean about this? There's like, actually these 6 ones here are tipped with swords, which indicate ideas and thoughts. And this person is fighting them off, similarly to how this King of Swords is fighting off other people's ideas. It's kind of like their intentions and to get what they want, their happiness, but to not make a decision and to defend what popped into my head was defend my right to not have to make a decision. I don't know why that just came into my head, but yeah. Their intention is to fight for what they believe in, perhaps, and that means not making some sort of decision on something, or being very stubborn, or like a stalemate, like, no, I'm not budging, you're going to have to budge. and get their happiness as a result. Oy. Now, what is it about their current situation you need to know? It's clarified by the Judgment cards. So again, I think it's interesting because I was saying that they're kind of letting the universe push them in the direction to kind of make a decision for them. It's kind of like a universe take the wheel situation. And yeah, I mean, this Judgment card is also, it's literally an angel rushing in. As it's like this forward momentum. It's rushing in with, and to make a decision as well, as we've clearly seen here. It's interesting. That's how they feel about you. But their current situation is kind of, I'm going to be honest, like leaving it. It could be that the universe is shooting them every message that they possibly can, like it's pushing them in your direction, and that's why they feel like they've had some sort of epiphany moment that you are the one they need to choose. So it could be talking about that, but they are also letting, maybe even signs or, what is just happening, make the decision for them. Now, the action they're most likely going to take towards you next is also clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So we've had it 3 times now, and I feel like, exactly as I was just describing, this is just more confirmation. They are going to message you and perhaps message other people and kind of leave it up to fate, the gods, the universe, whatever this person particularly believes is that power, to choose in which direction they properly go. But that's the action they're going to take towards you next, Saggy. And your advice, it's interesting. It's clarified by the 6 of Swords. Now, this particular 6 of Swords is talking about letting go of an idea and throwing those swords in the water, and then actually changing direction with this person in the back is changing course of the boat and going in a different direction. Now, I'm not saying that your advice for all of you, of course this is not going to be for everyone, is to just let go of what you were wanting with this person and head off in another direction. No, it's tricky. It's almost like, I feel like as I was saying here, that the advice is that some of you are maybe avoiding having a conversation about what you really want and this long-term stability, maybe because you're worried that then that person will just give up on this and head off in their own direction. But I mean, at the end of the day, with this kind of Ace of Swords, soul searching for what you really want, what is the truth, if they do, then they're not your person. If they give up on you when you say what you really want and what you really want to go for in your future with that 3 of Wands. It could also be that if you do actually face this difficult truth, this difficult conversation, if you haven't already had that difficult conversation with this person, then it may be a case of you're being advised to say it, to face the truth. Turn around and look at the reality and maybe even speak the truth to this person. And it may very well be that is the thing that they actually let go of the course that they were on in the past and move direction. It's kind of like that will be the thing to get you unstuck, because you're stuck right now. What's going on? Okay. And what's going on between the 2 of you this month, Sagittarius, is clarified by the Queen of Cups. So I don't feel like this is talking about another energy. I feel like this is just that this person coming back in is going to make you very happy. You're going to be deep. It's just this. This is like emotional wish fulfillment. I mean, it's kind of like I was getting here when I saw this. It's like a little bit of, you did want this, but a little bit be careful what you wish for, because is it this person, are they able to give you what you really need for the long term? But when this month, you're going to be feeling all the emotions, all the passion, love, romance, and you're going to be deep in your feelings about this person this month, but in a very happy, positive way. So which is beautiful. So that's what I've got for you, Sagittarius. Very interesting reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of you found it useful, that it resonated. Please do leave me a comment if that's the case. I'd love to hear from you guys. And otherwise, pop me a like so you can be in the chance of winning the bonus love reading, and subscribe. And otherwise, just have an amazing month. I wish you all my best, and huge thank you from me for all your support so far. Thanks, Sagittarius. Bye.